Download all episodes of Just Being Earnest at jbe.theslideshow.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ernie's show is about to start, so sit down, get comfortable, shut the fuck up, and listen.
Ernest, smart as shit, man. That fool's always been a fucking bright dude. He ever tell you when he fucking smacked me around?
Fuck no!
Get over here!
Don't let that fucking bastard fool you. That fool got hands.
For real?
I bring it up all the time. This fool's like, why don't you drop it? I was like, man, because that shit was kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Honest with Earnest. Now that's my type of show.
What up? It's Earn. Just being earnest. We're going to be honest today. I got my incredible panel with me. My man Lenny and Cleve.
Hey.
We're going to get into some things today. We haven't recorded in a little bit, but we're here today for y'all. What y'all do when you was gone? I'll tell you what I did. Cleve went to some type of what did he go to, Lenny?
Ship show.
Now, what was the ship show? What was going on there?
Well, they had Wu-Tang over there. They had hell of people, dude.
First day it was like Wiz was a headliner.
Yeah. Wiz Khalifa. He's a rapper.
He is
Wiz
a
Khalifa.
rapper.
Wiz Khalifa, the rapper.
What about Walt?
Fresh out of Pittsburgh. Walt was there the second day. My brother.
Walt Liquor. We're talking about
Yeah.
the DJ.
Saturday was Wiz, YG,
Yeah.
what's it, YFN, Lucci.
Who?
Exactly.
Okay.
I said the same shit.
Okay.
Apparently,
All right. So this was some type of festival. Who else was there? What was the biggest name there? Wiz Khalifa.
the first day, and then the second day, the big name was Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang Clan.
But also,
Oh, that's my era right there. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
You would have appreciated Sunday, because that was like the OGs. That was
nice.
Let me tell you right now. That was the hip hop day.
Sunday was the day for the OGs. Was
For
the
the OGs.
was the '90s kickback day.
Yes.
And how was the Wu-Tang show? Who was there? Were all of them there?
No.
All of them?
For the most part, yeah. All of them were there. Okay,
So you saw Method Man.
Let me tell you this. Here it goes. Saturday was YG, Jeremiah, DJ Mustard, Keek the Sneak, Eric Bellinger, YFN Lucci.
Keek the Sneak. Keek the Sneak? Really?
That's a hell of a lineup there.
Niggas on there.
Were you there? Did you see Keek the
I
Sneak?
didn't. No. Saturday,
I
I had
really
some more other
interested
shit to do.
to see what he would be
I'm
like.
happy
in
that
concert.
somebody from the Bay got on that show because he's in the Bay. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Sunday was headliner Wu-Tang. Then we had Lupe Fiasco right before. DMX didn't show up.
Oh.
Wyclef.
DMX, no shit. He's in rehab. I heard.
Scarface, Nori, and Khalees.
Scarface. You saw Scarface?
Did not.
What the hell? Where were you there?
I came there at Lupe Fiasco. I had a whole nother event I was doing earlier
You
in
was
the day.
doing another event,
Yeah.
and you saw Lupe Fiasco.
I came up
kicking and pushing, and
He was doing kick push as I'm walking up.
Oh, really?
As I'm walking up.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
As I'm walking
he's
up
a
to
really
the
good.
spot.
He's a really good rapper, but I mean, I'm just not really into his songs at all.
Dude, he has one. He has a song. Fuck is the name of that song? I wrote the song "Play My Shit" to the instrumental of that beat originally. But I ended up, and I was just gonna do it as a mixtape shit, but I fucking got rid of that because it sounded way too laid back for what I wanted it to be.
Okay, so you saw Lupe Fiasco,
So.
and
He was coming off the stage as I got up.
Okay,
and I finally got in.
so who did you see?
I saw Wu-Tang for like the first 3 minutes, and then I ran downstairs to help my brother.
So you helped your brother who was doing his own set?
He was doing a DJ set, an after party DJ set.
After party DJ set. So you didn't really get to go to the show.
I mean, I was at the show. I was on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't care to watch Wu-Tang because I've seen them like 5 different times and ways.
Well, what was Lenny talking about? Lenny was talking about some ratchet shit. That's what I thought. That's what I thought this was all gonna lead into.
No, what it does lead into, because I got tagged in that. I didn't see it.
Okay.
My cousin Marley tagged me in it.
Okay.
Where
Marley G.
Marley G. All I saw was a nigga getting. I mean, the security had the nigga like this on the floor, like.
Yeah.
And the nigga was like, you see the nigga. I mean, like on some Mike Brown shit.
Okay, so
some
somebody.
Mike Brown shit.
Okay, so he had him in a chokehold.
Nigga was.
He had him in a chokehold. Did he ground and pound since he had him on the ground in a chokehold?
He had him on the ground. At some point, he least let him go.
Was this security or was this?
This was security that had the nigga in the chokehold.
Okay, so security.
Yeah,
Security had this nigga.
So security had to manhandle somebody who was acting unruly. Now,
I don't know what happened leading up to this shit.
Now, did you Lenny? Did you see the video?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I didn't see the video. I'm gonna fall back after I ask you guys a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
Okay, so was the security guard like a big brolic type of person?
Yeah, probably. He wasn't but like 6 at the top, 6.
Was he a Caucasian?
I couldn't tell his height. Look, the nigga
Was he Caucasian?
The nigga was kind of stocky.
It was a black man.
No,
Black man.
Was it black?
It was black dude.
Okay,
Had the white dude in the chokehold.
Oh, he had the white man.
He had the white
chokehold.
He had the nigga like this. The white dude was turning red.
The white dude was turning
the
red.
The nigga couldn't breathe.
Was he asking for help?
He was trying to say something, but the nigga couldn't breathe.
So why?
Like there was a point at like 20 seconds into, because the nigga had him in a chokehold from what I seen about 20 seconds in. Damn near start losing breath. And
Did he say I can't breathe?
The nigga couldn't say nothing.
Oh.
Couldn't say nothing.
I forgot.
Then
I only saw it once. But
the nigga lets him go. At some point, and then white boy gets up.
He gets up and starts throwing.
The nigga starts throwing him.
Okay.
But security nigga starts trying to, like them niggas start squaring up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a question.
Okay. So is the security? Are they? Is this security dude looking like he's official? Because you said he had him in a chokehold. I'm already picturing this. I haven't seen the video, so that's why I'm asking questions.
I don't know. Look,
the security appears to be some brolic black dude.
He's kind of. He's
He's got him in the
some meat on him.
And he's got the skinny Caucasian.
He's not skinny.
So okay.
Caucasian nigga wasn't skinny either.
Okay. So he was about something. He had something to him.
Dude, it was an old. From what I only saw like once or twice.
These niggas was about the same age. Damn near look like.
Okay. All right. So people of the same.
Okay, I remember that.
Okay. So people of the same race. People of the same.
About same age.
Same size.
Same size.
Whatever. So race has nothing to do with anything.
Hey, but
except for the fact that he was security.
From what I seen, white dude looked like he was hella drunk.
So he was acting unruly.
Sure.
He was out there probably acting unruly.
Start trying to throw. He don't know where he just shooting from the hip. The nigga just throwing punches.
So he's just throwing punches
at the air. The security's backing up like squaring up with him, and then some other fan or something. Maybe he got into it with. Maybe the white dude got into it with the fan or something at first.
I've seen this video. You guys posted it on the feed that we're in.
Then,
on the squad feed that we're in.
The nigga that's a fan.
I've seen this video. Okay.
Comes in, and some other nigga come in, and them niggas both start trying to steal on white homie.
Oh.
Right, and then first thing that happens, another security comes out. Lays black dude out. The fan nigga lays him out.
Lay out the black dude
for trying to damn near help the security.
Ooh.
Somebody
he slept.
Slept.
He got slept and then
done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done. Then about 3 seconds later, white dude get laid out. Next to the nigga. These niggas was like they was sleeping in the bed together.
What city was this?
This was Alameda.
Alameda, California. That's right next door to Oakland, California.
It was at the USS Hornet.
And it was where?
USS Hornet. I took my kids there.
It was on the USS Hornet.
Dope ass venue.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of action. I remember seeing the video, but man, I had a hard time. When I was on our little hiatus, man, I tried to go vegan.
Oh, that's right.
I tried to go
How'd that go
vegan.
for you, bro?
Man, I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die.
I can only imagine.
My stomach was hurt. Like, I was eating, right? You know what I'm saying? I was making sure I was eating the little meals and stuff.
Yeah.
Real tasty, good, delicious recipes I was making. And,
we talked over the weekend, and you was telling me that was the way to go.
yeah, and
I remember that before he did it.
That was the crazy shit.
no, when I was in.
Go.
First couple of days I did it, I was feeling good.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
First couple of days I
must have caught you on, like, the first or second
I was
day.
telling
Right.
y'all, I was telling my friends, won't. And man, about 6 days in, something was wrong. I thought something was wrong with me, right? I'm like, man, I need to go to the doctor. I think I got a fucking ulcer or some shit. What's fucking wrong with me? I couldn't shake it, right? I was like, I gotta take a dump. What is going on? Right? And my lady had said something. She was like, you know what? She was like, I really, you know what I'm saying? I want some meat tomorrow. You know, and I started realizing, damn, you know what's wrong? I think I do too.
Yeah.
You know what's wrong is I think I'm fucking hungry. I need some beef jerky.
Yeah.
Right? I need some beef jerky.
Some substance.
Right? So I went and ate some beef jerky, and man, the way my stomach was feeling, I felt like I had ulcers or something. Like, man,
It wasn't right down there.
turns out I was starving.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like to die of starvation. And I talked to, you know what I'm saying? I talked to some friends of mine who are vegans, right? And they were telling me that it's hard because you have to be constantly eating.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't be constantly eating. I need to eat something real nice and hearty and be able to go about my day and then eat something real, you know what I mean?
But on that subject too, if I can just interject.
Interject, Cleve. Look at Cleve
Man,
using
my
words like
nigga.
interject.
I'm gonna tell you this story about how the fuck I went out with a group of friends to Los Angeles, SoCal,
Yeah.
and niggas is the people's house we were supposed to stay at. They all eating raw, you know.
Oh shit.
So I'm supposed to.
That's
You know,
good,
They all
yeah.
eat, they all eat celery sticks and peanut
man,
butter.
I go over there and try to be, you know, be nice and you know, play along with the shit.
Cleve over there eating raw oats
Nigga, I'm skinny as fuck.
and
for one.
apples.
I don't know if any of y'all seen me. It wasn't even that. Like the tightest shit we ate was like some turkey bacon and potatoes for breakfast.
Yeah, turkey
Right.
bacon. That's not raw. You ate raw turkey bacon?
I guess so. I don't
Bruh,
know.
That's
that
gross.
sounds unhealthy.
Yeah, that
I don't
sounds.
even know.
That sounds dangerous.
It sounded like it was, but look, we sitting just like you said.
But you
it's
get
like
it, though, 'cause
niggas had to eat. You had to constantly be eating. It was like I felt like I was eating the whole time, but not eating it.
Yeah,
And
you
it was
didn't feel
like
you didn't feel like you was dying.
I didn't feel like I was eating any fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like we was constantly doing the motion of eating, and then it was fucked up because these niggas got hella pets, right? And I'm like, and one morning these niggas start cooking hella shit.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
And I'm like, oh hell yeah, these niggas cooking some good. I smelled the shit. I'm like, hell yeah.
What does it
It's
smell
oh,
like,
No,
Cleve?
this for the dogs. And I'm like,
Oh.
So wait, they cook for
this shit fucked my whole shit up.
I
These
said
niggas
it's for
was
the dog.
like them niggas was cooking.
Right.
They didn't cook nothing the whole time I was there. Then they start cooking one day, and they cooking for the dogs.
That shit smell hella good too.
Fuck
huh?
me up, right?
That shit hella good.
So
And then it
what
was-
were they making for the dogs?
Man, this shit looked like it was like eggs with like hella crazy meat.
Why you couldn't get none of them eggs
Man,
one time?
this shit was mixed in with dog food and a bunch of other shit, I guess. I don't know, nigga. I'm over here like, fuck.
They couldn't get no eggs. They couldn't get you
I
two
was
eggs
like,
on
I
the
was
side.
ready. Like,
They
I was
couldn't
like,
get you
oh
two
shit,
eggs on
those
the
niggas
side.
is in here cooking. Hell yeah, and it's like,
Come on.
like I mean, I gotta show you a picture of the niggas I was with, and you'll be like, damn, nigga, you was really the only nigga too, so I know exactly how the fuck.
Right.
Like in your head, you felt like
Man.
you thinking you was about to get a burger or something, and the niggas
man.
hit you with this is for the dogs.
I would
not-
probably swung on somebody.
I almost
I would
did.
I would probably fired on somebody for that.
But then it's like, nigga, that
This
same
is
day
this is for the dogs.
we spend about 3 hours getting ready, trying to go to this fucking. This shit was like Whole Foods on steroids, some type of store, super store out there. It was like Walmart.
Right.
like as big as Walmart, but just nothing but raw food.
Okay.
I think we spent about 3 hours in there.
Just
picking out shit.
Oh, it's in there like, ooh,
like
look
raw cookies.
Ooh, look at this cabbage.
Like,
ooh,
It's raw.
ooh, look at
that's what it was on.
look at these radishes.
No,
Nigga,
listen,
I'm telling you, we fucking left that spot. We driving on the 5. Once you pass about, or right when you get about to about,
Slaughterhouse.
not even that far.
Okay.
About Six Flags. You get about to Six Flags, going out.
Uh-huh.
It's In and Out right there. I would order my ass 2 fucking double doubles. As small as the fuck I am, as skinny as I am, nigga. Like I'm skinny. I'm about Wiz Khalifa size. If y'all ain't never seen me and shit, maybe smaller. Maybe he's I don't know. Whatever.
Where's Cleve about 6'5" or something?
So he got a little bit more weight on me because of his height and shit, and probably the dreads. But but what I'm saying is, nigga, I ordered 2 double doubles. I ain't never double fisted no double doubles.
Damn.
I ain't say that.
You ain't too
I'm over here
That sound
like
like a bar right there.
nigga, straight the fuck up. Like I need something, nigga.
That sounds like 2
So I know exactly how the fuck you felt.
That's like a heart attack.
4x4.
But yeah, I was starving. I didn't know I was.
Maybe they didn't. Oh, you could just.
My stomach wasn't
create
growling.
some shit there.
You know what I'm saying? My stomach wasn't growling.
Your shit was just hurt, like you was giving ulcers.
I
Like
was hurt. I was like, oh, I'm fucked up. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Damn all that, man. I mean, props to you if you're a vegan. That's what you got. That's what you got to do.
Fuck you if you're a vegan, man.
Remember Matt? Yeah, he that fool had
Fuck that
snacks all
shit,
day,
man.
bro.
You gonna die if you a vegan anyway, no matter what the fuck you eat.
Yeah,
you gonna die.
Had snacks, bro.
Yeah.
And that's true. You gotta constantly
Yeah,
eat shit.
I know a bunch of vegans and they just constantly eat.
I don't know about that raw thing though, man. That shit is just.
Nah, that
Man,
shit
I'd
is
be like, hey,
next
bro, y'all
level
can eat your
shit.
shit. You mind if I cook mine? I wouldn't offend you.
Yeah.
But maybe I got my portion. Just want to cook my
Yeah.
shit.
I ain't even had that.
I'm
I'm just trying to be nice.
I'm
No,
a boil
I
this
give you
egg.
props though for you fucking even
I'm just
doing
trying
that
to
shit.
fucking go along with the weekend and you know, I'm just going with the flow.
I
Like,
figure it's safe. Everybody's still living, so fuck it, right? Just fucking.
but nigga, you gonna die if you a fucking vegan. It don't matter, nigga. You
Nah,
gonna die off that shit too.
Here, Cleve.
You are, nigga. You gonna die, nigga. Like,
Cleve out here
you
giving
acting
fake.
like I'm gonna die tomorrow if I fucking eat a burger or some shit, nigga. But you gonna die too, nigga.
Cleve out here giving fake news.
It ain't no fake news, nigga. You gonna die too, nigga. Vegans don't live eternally, nigga.
That's true. That's true. Vegans don't live.
You gonna fucking die,
You gonna
nigga.
live.
Vegans are not immortal.
Don't give a fuck, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. If I'm gonna die, nigga, I'm gonna go out eating some shit I wanna eat.
Vegans are not immortal. But you also indulge in the swine, correct?
Hell yes. Hell the fuck yes, nigga. I eat spam. I eat fucking bacon, burgers.
Swine, my
And
brother.
nigga,
Yeah.
yes.
Lenny,
Yes, my brother.
Lenny
Don't
indulges.
trim the
Yes,
fat.
double
Don't
that
trim
shit.
the fat.
I be eating fucking bacon wrap hot dogs, nigga.
Okay.
I can use that shit in my fucking life, nigga. I can use that shit, and I don't still gain no type of fucking weight. I ain't never had no fucking
Lucky
change.
you.
How much?
Lucky to fuck me.
How much you weigh, Cleve?
I think like 130.
130.
That's not fucking right for a nigga that's about to be 34.
Cleve. If you don't know
Hey, man,
Cleve, just think his body shape is like if Mr. Burns was in shape.
If he was in shape. If
there you go.
Mr. Burns was cut.
If Mr. Burns from The
was in there
Simpsons.
cut, nigga. Like,
Yeah, if you walked in on Mr.
On
Burns,
this Bruce Lee shit. That's
if he was on his
Yeah.
Bruce Lee,
Okay.
nigga.
that's Cleve.
You got me.
That's Cleve.
Exactly. And ain't no fucking doubt about that. Real shit. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, man, I was off of social media for all last week,
Okay.
and then I went on Saturday for the first time. This last Saturday, and man, I missed a bunch of shit, man. Bombings. I'm missing all kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
a lot of shit. That
What happened, nigga? We bombed? Somebody got bombed?
Yeah, that concert, bro. That concert out there.
Ariana Grande concert.
Oh, I'm like, nigga, I'm thinking you really talking about
They out there.
Fuck Ariana Grande.
It's real. It's real.
No, I get that shit.
No, I'm talking about outside of the building. People
but no,
die.
the thing about that
people
is,
die.
is that's a whole new hype, nigga. That's like some fucking World Trade Center shit.
Nah, they did a few of them.
They're
They
trying
did,
to
they
fucking.
did a few of them. What was the other
They
one?
did one in the Philippines.
They did one in the Philippines.
Dude, the Philippines is hot right
They
now.
did
but
one in
it's
the
like a
Philippines.
martial law right now, pimp. Like, you feel me? Like,
Now,
it's
what was the
crazy.
one in the Philippines in related
Fill me in,
to?
bro, because I know nothing about that.
Bro, okay, so from what I've read and from what I hear is that fucking there's a province or a town or something like that in the Philippines, man. It's marijuana, if I'm not saying it right, but they're like 500 Islamic extremists. Like, there's a lot of terrorist like cells
You
out
mean
there.
you
in the
talking
Philippines,
about
bro. Like Abu
Filipino
Sayyaf,
Muslims
like
and
ISIS,
shit?
yeah, Islamic, yeah. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
All this shit is ISIS.
so, check
ISIS
it out.
about
Yeah,
that
they
life.
They got
From what?
Filipino Muslims.
right.
Man, they got everything.
Dude, you'd be
It's the
surprised, man.
largest
Like,
it's the
real shit.
largest religion in the world.
So check it, yeah. So check it out. There's that going on, and then this dude, and also in Manila, like in one of the spots around Manila and shit. This dude runs up in the casino, fucking sets a couple tables on fire, fucking traps them in a room. Like there's like 6 people that died because they're trapped in a room with this shit burning, right? Fools.
Women and children?
Nah. That's at a casino and shit.
Casino.
So he fucking it's
Ain't
a
no women
casino.
and children at the casino. Oh
Hopefully
no,
not
women.
in the-
There's
you know what
women
I'm
there.
saying?
It was
Right,
women
right.
there, but no children.
Yeah. There's no
okay,
confirmed, like, you know what I'm
okay.
saying?
So they got rules. They got rules.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You gotta have some rules, man.
Can't have no beef on the
Well, I
Sunday.
don't know, son.
Yeah.
I don't know what it could be like over there.
So, dude runs up in the casino, snatches up a whole bunch of shit, basically, and then, I guess, for what they say
What
is
he snatch up?
chips,
Like
bro, which
poker
is
chips,
retarded.
nigga?
Yeah,
He snatched
He
that
was gonna
chip.
cash him
This
in?
is the dumb part. Check it out. He snatched. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, right? So he ends up running across the street, I guess, or in the area to a hotel room he was staying at, and fucking just dumps on himself, bro. Just
What?
Yeah.
So then he wants himself.
yeah.
This is weird.
That one I don't really care about. It's the other shit, bro. So back to the spot, and I think it's marijuana or something like that. What you call it? They got some shit going on right now, bro. Where fucking they're fighting right now, basically.
In the
Yeah.
Philippines, who's fighting?
The terrorists and shit. Well, supposed terrorists, ISIS and Abu Sayyaf cats, and the Philippine government.
They're fighting each other.
No, they're fighting the government.
Oh, they're fighting other
because they got
team-
this place under siege right now. They got this apparently they got this one spot on lock. And
ISIS
they're trying
does.
to take it back. Yeah. So the Philippine government they dropped some bombs over there and shit, but they also had some soldiers that was still in the line of fire and shit.
They
Like
own
11 casualties and shit
Damn.
happened with that as well. So I mean, that sucks. That's shit like
Out
that.
there
You
fighting
feel me?
it,
They
out there
bro, like, and-
fighting that holy war.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
out there dying
Hey, fuck all that, man. I got a Quran and a Bible
out there
with
dying
this
in the name of the unknown.
So
Nobody.
Our relationship, man.
When my daughter was 3 years old and she asked me about God, and I told her what people believe and how man was God. People believe God made man and this, that, and the third. All the teachings. And she looked at me and scrunched her nose up and said, "Nobody even knows."
shit.
And she was 3 years old, and I said, you know what? She's right. Nobody knows.
Your daughter's bright as hell.
Yeah.
She
Been bright though.
people out here dying.
woke.
People out here dying in the name of the unknown.
Right.
That's just
In the name of the unknown.
yeah. That's just silly to me.
Dude.
In the name of
For
the unknown.
They are.
You don't know.
Shit.
No, nobody
No,
knows.
nobody.
Who the
That
fuck
shit.
knows until you get to the other side? It
Nobody.
might be just Lucifer waiting over there for your ass.
You
It
know-
might just be that nigga.
You never know.
Is what I'm saying.
You never know if you going around here on I don't know what it is. Are we living in hell? Or what's going on? What
I mean,
are
dude,
what
we-
are they
we-
fighting?
I think hell is right here.
What are they fighting for?
Nah,
I think
it's-
hell
it's
is
for
right
the
the fuck
view
here.
on the religion that they speak or believe in. But personally, bro, if you do study if you're familiar with each and every like religion and everything, all they want you to do, the basics, the core of that shit, is to be good to people, make the world. You know what I'm saying? Just be good to people, be a
They want
good
you to follow
person,
their agenda.
fucking, and you know what I'm saying. Do ultimately, you know what I'm saying. But then some of them have ones where they have things assembled that to worship, like the Chinese. For my brother-in-law, he said they have a few different ones. Indian people have a bunch of different ones.
Yeah. I
But you know what I'm
think that
I don't think people
people
should be dying over it though, but
I think that people get it twisted when they think that our morals, ethics, and values come by way of religion.
absolutely.
I
don't agree with you on that shit.
think that our morals, ethics, and values come to us by way of conceptual integrations.
Yeah.
Right.
No, absolutely.
I believe they come to us by way.
They're just taking it too seriously, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't force it upon someone else.
Your everyday,
You know what I'm saying?
your everyday experiences is how you get your morals, ethics, and values.
Absolutely.
Right? How you treat people is by how you've been treated your whole life, as from a kid to now.
Yep.
I believe so.
That's how you get. That's how you get it.
And you handle
religion-
certain people the
Re-
way that they handle you.
Religion has nothing to do with that. If somebody comes up to me and kicks me in my asshole, and got, you know what I'm saying, got me, you know what I'm saying, squealing and all that. I'm not about to go pray about it and forgive you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
not gonna happen.
I'm gonna put them paws on you.
So everybody just treat everything, you know, how it comes to you. I mean, your religion, no disrespect to your religion, whatever it is, or any religion, but
You shouldn't be killing. People should be dying over.
people shouldn't be. You
over
shouldn't
their
be.
views upon it
You shouldn't
and
be
shit like
kill.
that.
You should not be killing in the name of the unknown.
Right.
You do not know. You cannot prove that yours is right, no matter if somebody wants to prove there's a God. You can't prove that any more than they can't prove it. So yeah, they can't prove there's not a God, and you can't prove there is one.
Right.
So stop the dumb shit. Anyway, we weren't even supposed to talk about that.
Bullet
We got
point. Yeah.
we got deep on you guys right there.
Yeah, let's skip off the fucking religious shit. Cause fuck all that.
You guys saw the video of the I think the guy was like, he's like his mid-20s, early 20s, and he's bragging and boasting in the car about keeping it 100.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, and I keep 100-year-old bitch, whatever. And he's talking about his old lady. And he puts the camera down to his crotch, and he says, ain't this a 100-year-old hand right here? And it was, sure enough, a old, wrinkly, spotted hand.
Yeah.
And he puts the camera on this poor, obviously senile, old woman wearing I'm sorry. Forgive me for laughing.
Nah, dude, that shit was. I mean, honestly, bro, real shit. That shit was pretty fucking hilarious. And I just saw it too.
She was obviously senile.
Right.
And he has the camera on her talking about, oh yeah, I always got an old lady to blow me, and I always got an old, you know, she love this dick. That's what he's saying in the video. Yeah. She love this dick. Won't.
Nigga said his dick, my dick's way down here.
Yeah, and her hand was on it, right? And she's like looking forward though. This old lady is looking forward in the car. It's very awkward to see.
Yeah.
She's looking forward in the car, and he's just talking hella shit, right? And the old lady starts jerking him off, right? The old lady starts jerking him off, right? And not really like jerking him off like how you guys are thinking. Like, it wasn't like that kind of jerk off, like, oh, she's jerking him off, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like that. It was like she was like, no, it wasn't though. She was like squeezing it. Like, she was like squeezing it, like, you know how like those, like those old school when you used to work out your forearms and it had like the little gripper things?
What the fuck?
She was,
stress reliever.
yeah, she was grabbing she was like grabbing it like a stress ball, and just like 3 or 4 times she would do it, and he was like, oh wow, she's, you know what I mean? Instead of like freaking out, like any normal person would do.
Great character at all.
Instead of freaking out like a normal person, he let her keep doing it. Like, oh, I'm getting the shivers and all this. His girlfriend,
She's gonna lose her fucking job.
His girlfriend is the woman's nurse, the poor old lady's nurse, and she's in the back seat, but her face is not in the video.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Her name is not in the video.
Okay, cool.
This poor old lady though is in the video.
Damn. Yeah, honestly, when he first started saying it, I was laughing with him until he like panned down and shit to his lap. I was like, no fucking way, dog. Then this shit got awkward. Started to get awkward, and then he fucking, as it went, I was like, oh man, that shit was crazy.
So when she starts like grabbing it like a stress ball, right? This old lady, I don't really think she was 100. She looked like she could have been close to it though. When he's bragging about it, she starts touching herself. This old lady starts touching herself.
Then he got more uncomfortable there.
Right? She obviously has no idea what's going on, that this young kid is making a fool of her and a fool of himself. Because I think that's horrible. Like, I'm telling this story. There's a method to me telling this story and talking about this video. So the old lady starts playing with herself and he's like, oh, she's playing with her pussy. I'm freaking out. Oh, no, you're not freaking out. You're filming it and you're laughing about it and letting her do it. You're letting her do it. Yeah. And then you're talking about we going to her house. We going to her house. We in where was it? We going to Malibu. So they're out here. So they're out here in California somewhere. Like, oh yeah, we going to Malibu.
It sounded like one of them Cali fuck niggas for real.
It did. And
he almost sounded like he was from the back. The way he was going about the shit, like saying this shit, I'm like, man, this nigga sound hella funny.
Yeah. So I think that's I think that's a problem. Like.
I mean,
who raised these youngsters? Who raised these youngsters?
Some other youngsters
to where they think that's cool to get likes and shares and followers and stuff like that. Like, what is that the type of society where we live in? To where we will do anything?
Yes, it is.
Anything. It
is.
In the beginning of it. What was the first viral video was 2 girls drinking shit out of a cup. That's the type of society we live in. That was like the milestone, like to where they just started all of this viral shit. 2 girls drinking shit out of a cup. Just think about that, America. Only in America. Everybody was watching these 2 girls drinking shit from a cup. Right? So where nothing's out of bounds now, if that's going viral, give me this old lady to jack me off and pitter patter herself while I film this and get my likes and my followers up.
Some shit, man.
What would you do if your son did something like that?
I know my kid wouldn't do anything like that, but if
do you?
Yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. And if so, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Then there would definitely be, that's some shit that I know definitely someone's getting injured with that shit.
Why?
Because I'd be whooping some ass. That's for damn sure. And that's why I know that they wouldn't be doing it in the first place.
Why would you be opposed to it?
For the same exact reasons as you just addressed, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an elderly person.
Shit is out of pocket.
It's out of pocket. Some shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's an elderly person.
Bruh,
that doesn't even know what's going on.
Yeah, man. And it's because of this whole fucking, the social media and all of this shit out there. You know what I'm saying?
Boy generation.
Fucking travels fast. You mix it with the combination of the generation of people, you know, the quality of people that's doing this type of shit. It's not acceptable, man. I mean, I wouldn't like that if that was his. If that was his grandmother and somebody was doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? And if he was someone else, if that was his grandmother in the car and that was some other dude, definitely wouldn't like that shit.
Roles
You know
in
what I'm
reverse.
saying? I mean,
Hell no,
I
he
would
wouldn't like
I
that
would hope
shit.
the man wouldn't. You feel me? Because I for sure wouldn't. You feel me? That's some fucked up shit. But you know,
Yeah, I think that.
yeah, dude, it's just.
Well, on the flip side of it,
No lie though, I did giggle though for a little bit until I started.
It was
watching
funny.
the shit. And
It-
up until
it
that
was-
shit started, you actually saw the shit.
it was funny till
I couldn't
it was
really
funny
fuck
till
with it.
like she started like grabbing him, grabbing
Yeah,
it, and
yeah,
like
this shit got
started playing with herself. That was so strange.
Yeah.
And then he went on to say she's got Alzheimer's and she's not going to remember anything.
Jeez.
That's a crime. Is that not a crime? Or I mean, he didn't touch her. I didn't see him touch her once.
Yeah.
But how is she in the car with them? Or if his lady was the nurse, how is she in the car? What are they doing in a car?
Right,
She she must be authorized.
I don't think he should be. In the
Is that
car.
her
First of all,
caregiver?
If that's her caretaker, she could be in the car with the caretaker, but I don't know about people that's with that person. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I think that's a whole different issue as well. Yeah.
Well, I've dealt with some stuff like that when I had to do physical therapy with a woman who was elderly like that. She
Yeah.
was that elderly. But yeah, it was very the restrictions were
That's some shit, bro.
were crazy. You could not touch them really without signing papers.
And
So
then
like
they
I
know
had
about
to,
the
when I
area, too.
came in, I had to sign papers and stuff like that. So I'm sure that he wasn't signing any papers when he came in there with things.
Right.
This is for the gram.
Yeah.
Let me get this for the gram and show this old lady rubbing my cock.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Does that disturb you guys?
Hell yeah, man. 'Cause
Yeah, man.
I watched it when I
Yeah,
got
shit
here,
is
not even knowing what the fuck it was.
Cleve is over here looking so disgusted. Would you be disgusted if it was a black woman, with a black old lady,
I
Cleve?
wouldn't fucking give a fuck. This shit is nasty as shit. I don't fuck with fucking. I don't fuck with grandmas and I don't fuck with teens.
Have you?
Like that shit ain't cool, man.
Bruh.
Niggas be fucking with teens these days, and niggas be fucking with old ass
Teen-
people.
nah,
Like,
not
I don't
these days,
cross that
not these
fucking
days.
line.
Not these days. Let's
No,
come on.
they do these
let's
days,
let's
man.
not just say these days, because Elvis Presley married a 14-year-old woman
I don't
by the
fuck
name
with
of
that shit. I
Priscilla
don't
Presley.
condone that. That nigga's fucking
Right?
nasty.
So it's not these days.
Jerry
It's-
Lee Lewis did the same shit,
Right,
and
so
it was
it's-
on some ancestral shit.
So it's not these days. It's all these days.
It's all these days.
It's
I
all of
didn't
the
just
days, right?
necessarily. I mean, this shit has
Right.
been going on
Since
near
the beginning of time.
beginning of fucking time.
Right. Because the Prophet Muhammad had concubines that I think it started about
Little boys or some shit?
Little girls that started about 9 years old, right?
And didn't fucking Gandhi the same kind of shit?
I don't know. I don't know about
I
that.
think he did.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is just word on the street.
Shit.
Word on the street. Word on the street. You know what I'm saying? Word on the street about Gandhi.
You know what I mean? Like, it's-
Martin Luther used to hit the hoes after the speeches. Everybody know politicians love fast women and rock. That's what Big Gip said. Y'all know Big Gip is?
yeah, man.
That's
That's
what
legendary.
That's what Big Gip said. Make me wanna put my bow tie on.
One of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Real player from the South.
Yeah, Big
I'll
Gip,
say
man.
Man, that was when I really started listening to South music. It was Outkast and the Dungeon Family.
Goody
and all
Mo-
shit,
Goody
man.
Mob?
I mean, Scarface way before then. There's a couple people way before then, but I mean, I'm saying like when I was really on some shit, Goody Mob, fucking
Yeah.
Outkast.
Yeah.
What you think about what Floyd said about the youngsters?
I think he's right.
I think he's right. Floyd Mayweather recently
What can I say?
spoke with DJ Who Kid, and he has said that these rappers are trying to make it cool to be junkies, and I think he's absolutely right.
Man.
They are trying to make it absolutely like the thing to do is to be a junkie.
I really feel like Eminem was one of the people that kicked down the door or started to crack the door open. He didn't kick it open. He cracked it open, and
Yeah.
these niggas busted it down.
Right, but he did it. He did it a long time ago.
Long ass time
Like,
ago,
it
but
was-
that was some of the first shit. I mean,
Well,
even going back to NWA, they was exposing like what was going on in the streets.
Different.
Way different.
Hella different.
But what I'm saying is,
Eminem was talking-
Eminem was talking about himself
doing them.
doing them
Right.
openly to where
That's a
it's
great
like
point.
not everybody was on that hype. I mean, like niggas was like you didn't just openly talk about doing coke and doing
Right.
acid and a bunch of shit like that. I mean, you did it, but you had a certain amount of friends that you did it with, and the
Yeah,
shit was cool.
it wasn't-
in the cut.
Yeah, but yeah. It wasn't too
It
many.
wasn't
You weren't.
commercial.
You weren't bragging about being high.
That's what I'm talking about. The nigga fucking lightweight cracked that door open, and that was cool for him because it for a certain individual he was speaking to.
Eminem made it cool. Eminem made it cool pretty much in the suburban community, but in the hood and how it is right now, I would blame. And if I had somewhere to place the blame, I would blame it on the late Mac Dre. I would blame it on the late Mac Dre and the Bay's influence on pop culture.
But see, what I was getting like that for sure.
Zaytoven and all those guys and
Zaytoven don't even drink.
Right. But I'm just saying this. I'm just saying like. I'm just saying, but you know he's a youngster, but he is a youngster, ain't he?
Who's that?
He's about my age, I think.
Or is he might be older? Yeah, he's like our age.
About our age, I think.
But
his 30s, mid-30s.
But I'm just saying the sound and all of those artists, all of these young artists that are coming up that you know what I mean that were coming up in 05.
What the fuck these niggas is talking about afterward? You don't really got no control over.
I'm talking about drugs being cool. I threw his name out there as just part of people who produce the type of music.
Okay.
Right. I just threw his name out there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw his name out there.
You gotta throw Metro Boomin out there.
Okay,
you
so then you got then you have the artists.
Too,
then you have the artists who come out here, Lil Wayne and all these guys that come out here and make it so cool to be a fucking junkie and have seizures and OD and shit your pants in front of people and do all kinds of weirdo stuff.
I mean, well, shit. Also, you gotta also look at the lines of what's being played on the radio too. And I like to shift some of that blame on to Drake because he be talking about that shit too.
Who?
That dude
Drake
Drake. A lot of his radio
going
songs.
along with
Like
what
when I'm
the fuck
listening
is
to
going
like
on.
stuff on the if I'm driving and
following.
shit and I'm listening to the radio with the kids and I hear some shit, I always hear like a certain line or something like subliminal going into fucking fucking with powders and pill and shit. And he's a commercial person who has that ability to reach the masses.
All
like
of them.
that.
All of them
I
talk
feel
about
like
it.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to know who I feel like it was? It was them, and then really what made it fucking commercialized was when fucking Miley Cyrus started rapping.
Oh well, we can get into
You know,
Miley
yeah.
Cyrus.
Well, shit.
Miley Cyrus.
Like,
Miley Cyrus. Right now,
she had a
I'm really angry.
beautiful
I'm really
ass
angry
song.
with Miley Cyrus right
I don't
now.
know why.
She had a beautiful ass song.
So Miley
We
Cyrus.
can't stop.
I didn't know
Fuck
that.
We
that.
won't
Yeah,
stop.
so Miley Cyrus. So Miley Cyrus did her whole thing. When she wanted to break out from Disney. Miley Cyrus,
I'm saying. You breaking out of
Cleve, hold on,
Disney.
fall back, Cleve. Fall back, Cleve.
Bruh.
Miley Cyrus wanted to break out from Disney. She wanted to start twerking. She wanted to start popping pills. She wanted to start going on Jimmy Kimmel Live and places like this and talk about, I smoke all kinds of weed, and going on, and you could tell she's high on thizzles. And she or Molly or whatever they do, and she's talking about, I smoke weed, or she doing songs with Wiz Khalifa and Juicy J, and she doing all this and that. She twerking on Robin Thicke. She doing all this and that. Her stereotypes of what she thinks black people or hip hop people act like. Right. So hold on, fall back, Cleve. So after that, she goes into like, that stuff doesn't really work for you because people aren't really feeding into it.
Right.
So she recently goes back to how she was before, right? Which is cool. And then she goes back to her old boyfriend or whatever, which is cool, right? Then check this out, Cleve. Then she says, I'm not doing hip hop anymore. I don't like rap music anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. It was a phase. She said it's a bunch of bitch jump on my dick and hoes suck this and that, blah blah blah. That she said all that about a culture that she tried to piggyback off of.
Absolutely. Well, she did piggyback.
She did that.
Wasn't no try. That was successful.
She successfully piggybacked off of it, and then turned around and shitted on it and used her white privilege. Right, that's what they call it, right? To say I don't want to do that anymore, so don't put me in the category with them anymore. I don't want to be with them anymore. I want to be with you again. That's what she just did. What do you think about that, Cleve?
Classically, it's you can come out here to Oakland and look in the streets. It's a bunch of these fucking white boys, white girls out here, homeless. Allegedly.
Allegedly homeless.
Niggas got fucking trust funds. They turn around in the next years. You know what? That was a good run.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of money. I'm gonna go home now.
So hold on, please. So break that down. So you're saying that it's trust fund babies out there trying to live the life of an artist under the bridge.
The same trust fund babies is the niggas that's out there in them peaceful protests, burning shit down.
Right. The same ones that just...
The same people. Because I see these motherfuckers all on my Facebook feed or whatever the fuck it is, and it's like, what the fuck are you even out there for? I don't go out there. Not that and really I don't have a reason because I'm okay in my situation.
So you just saying they infiltrated in some type of way. Okay. All right.
I feel like the shit is
knowledge right there. It's a gem, boy.
Cleve's dropping that ism on you just like
like real shit. It's really like a lot of kids out there that fucking, hey, I'm gonna fucking just throw some dirt on my face, not fucking shower for a little bit, hop out here with a sign, collect a little bit, and then fucking go home. Keep it moving.
Yeah, they got $75,000 in the bank.
My daughter was woke to that shit. I mean, there's homeless people we drive by all the time as I'm taking her to school. He doesn't look homeless. Yeah. And I'm like, you don't really know that. But I get what she's saying.
She do know though.
I mean, a lot of his influence from other people in
right.
family or whatever because they they don't want to give up their money and really I mean I get it because I don't there's certain people if I got a little bit of extra in my pockets, maybe some change laying around, I hand it to fucking some of these homeless people. Really, because I'm feeling good that day, and it's like if you got whatever, I feel like it's some type of good karma.
So we're bringing this back to the way Miley Cyrus pretty much just bent over the rap game and plowed it in the ass one time, and skeeted on hip hop's face and kept it moving. Is that not what happened? Is that not what happened, Lenny? Because you haven't said a word the whole time.
Because I don't follow it because I try not to. You know what I'm saying?
But what do you think about that? Did you hear what I just played? That's how it happened.
It's something that motherfuckers wish that they could do or some shit like that. I personally wouldn't do.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just greed.
But she just
niggas collecting money.
And plus, her, I don't know. Pop artists, she literally ripped that genre for like I don't know how long she did it for, but obviously you said from the time of Disney till now, which was how many years has she been with the fuckery? You know what I'm saying? For her,
I think black culture is a horror culture.
Devil's music.
I think that people use and abuse black culture to no avail.
It's always been in style. It's in vogue.
It's everything
right.
from the braids to the gold teeth to whatever you want to do to the way you walk and the whatever music you're listening to at your parties.
I think that's also back to Eminem. I mean, that was what made him dope was because the nigga just used his own shit.
Yeah.
I'm white trash. I live in a trailer park.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He was speaking to. He wasn't necessarily speaking.
He was authentic and he was raw. Yeah. He was dope and he was authentic.
I wasn't hating on Eminem when I said that.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah. No, I know.
That's why speaking to. He came out and kind of cracked that door open.
That's why the Beastie Boys. That's why the Beastie Boys. That's why the Beastie Boys was successful.
Look, This is us. We
Yep.
doing
Yep.
what the fuck we
all types
doing.
of people like that. Third base.
Third base.
You know what I'm saying? People like that.
Niggas wasn't really culture vultures like that. It was like they was doing shit authentically, found a way to make some money off what they was doing, because wasn't nobody talking about that. And there's a bunch of kids at these shows that are coming from that background. Well, if you was the white boy at the fucking hip hop show back in the day, you used to get your ass whooped. You used to get beat the fuck down.
Yeah.
Fuck you doing here, white boy?
In some cases.
Like,
In some cases.
and
I didn't see some white boy. I didn't see
I
some
just
white
see
boys.
that. Well, I didn't see it, but I mean that just happened at the Wu-Tang show. Like,
Yeah.
nigga was getting choked out.
Yeah, I didn't see some white boys put the paws
I can't
on
even
people.
say it's, no. Nowadays, them white boys will put the paws on.
I'm
you.
talking about the '90s.
The white boys, like, don't get it fucked up. Them niggas got
I
hands.
thought it was a white boy.
Cause they be in the mosh pits preparing for these days and shit. Them niggas can take hits.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it fucked up.
They will take it there.
Ultimately, Miley Cyrus, she fucking culture vultured that shit, and now she's gonna try to pull a 360s to.
Well, yeah, now she's back and doing her own little shit, and she's gonna be very successful.
Cool. Hopefully
She's gonna be very successful. Win many Grammys.
I can't say that she would be successful, but she might. She might get a hit out of the shit. But ultimately, if she's on some fucking record label, they're gonna want to go back. What about that shit though? This shit you singing, this soft shit you singing, that ain't fucking making us no money.
It's funny though because
unless she's doing some independent shit.
She had some. And she started talking shit about weed. I think I don't know if she still got that line though, but she had those gold papers. She had a whole line of gold rolling papers and shit. And that was
she said she don't smoke weed no more.
Really? I wonder if she's still selling papers though. You feel me? That's not cut off.
I can't even see it, man. I ain't got my glasses on,
Okay.
and we out of here.
Yeah, we got some time. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
We about to be out of here. In a
No,
minute.
we got time. We can chop it up. So I
It's
mean,
it's 9:30.
Oh yeah. No. Time on your thing. You said how much time we got left there?
shit. I mean, we only had a fucking hour. This shit's
Oh, let's work.
Oh,
What's the next bullet
we
point,
got
bro?
time.
Oh, don't worry about
I
that,
just
man.
wanted to
We just riding it out, man. We just riding it out.
But
I did want to talk about something though. What was I talking about? Dang, man. Sometimes I burn so much herb, my short term memory is off. The other day, me and Lenny were talking about there's rappers. There's a bunch of rappers that everybody loves, right? That never get credit as like being the greatest. That they never get put in anybody's top 5, right? But there's these few rappers that will never show up in anybody's top 5. But everybody loves these rappers. And I was thinking like Snoop Dogg.
Oh, nigga.
Right? He never shows up in anybody's.
Is it mine?
Oh, he's in your top 5.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg is in Cleve's top 5.
Snoop Dogg, DJ Quick.
Is in your top 5 all time.
Nigga,
Top 5 all time.
If
Snoop.
if I'm supposed to look, if we go out and do karaoke right now,
Okay.
Snoop Dogg, Gin and Juice.
Okay. So
Like Snoop, I feel is like damn near my spirit animal.
Snoop is
Like,
Snoop
on
is
some real
Cleve's
shit, like,
spirit animal.
Snoop, yeah, Snoop is that motherfucker, dude. Like I remember the first time I fucking heard him. Like I had the Chronic tape, mind you.
Just Cleve at the Chronic tape.
The Chronic tape.
Mind you, that was
And-
1992.
Too. So then, but you get the shit kind of late as you're in fucking second grade, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't necessarily just walk into the store and have that shit. But what I'm saying is a couple months later, I mean, like back to back, I feel like myself at that time, What's My Name came out. The song, and I'm like fucking going through this Dr. Dre tape looking for that song because I'm thinking, because Dr. Dre was on the song for a second. Quick second, but I didn't know any fucking better.
Snoop is nowhere near my top 5, but
Oh man, come on. Really?
Snoop nowhere near my top 5.
Who's on your top? I don't even fucking go there.
But you know, I'm just saying,
Snoop is that
Snoop's
dude.
not on there.
I just love how like he just was always into like.
I love Snoop, by the way. Hold on, don't let
No.
me think.
But because that was the topic of the thing was.
We going.
These are dope rappers. They're just not on anybody's top 5.
Yeah, extremely dope rappers. You know what I mean? Like,
I've always felt like I identify with him a lot because of him being that type of dude where he almost fit in the 70s. Like I feel like he's like in a different time. You know what I mean? And it's like me, I felt like that too. Like, man, I should have been born in like the fucking 70s and shit, like when the disco era, or not born, but like alive and maybe in my teens or something when the fucking disco era. And I could have went to like Parliament shows and shit. And
I didn't know this about you, Cleve. I didn't know.
Man, come on.
I didn't know that. You.
I always admired how the nigga like dressed up and was like on some pimp, like some old like real 70s pimp shit. And
Okay, so you like how he was, you know what I'm saying? What did Fillmore Slim say?
Yeah. He admired the culture.
Yeah.
And I felt like he just really, could have been in that time. Maybe he's just emulating it. I don't know, but I feel like
He's definitely emulating it.
Yeah. Maybe he's just emulating it, is what I'm saying. But he has such a soul that I feel like is just
What'd you
from
say,
that
Lenny?
time.
Wasn't he around Bishop Magic Wand also for a
All
long
the time.
period of time? You know what I mean?
All the time, more so than Fillmore Slim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my slam.
Yeah. Don Juan had some things
Snoop
to say.
though, man.
Top 5. Okay, so
Have you fucking heard his new shit?
I did. I like Snoop a lot, man. Let's not get it twisted. But
he wouldn't be in your top 5. Is what you're saying?
I put him in the same category.
You gotta do category for me. I gotta.
Okay, so let's name some of these other people and then let's talk about top 5s.
Okay. Shoot.
Let's talk about top 5 right now.
Okay,
Let's
go
talk
ahead.
about top 5s.
Go ahead, Cleve.
Right now, like this is right now.
We talking
my
about
shit,
just-
my shit will probably change.
Actually,
but-
let's go to Lenny right now.
Yeah,
I want to
okay.
go to Lenny
Okay,
right
okay,
now. He's
let's
over
go,
here.
let's
He's
go,
over here
let's
very
go,
quiet.
let's go.
He's talking very
Nah,
low.
let's go.
Let's get to him right now. He's talking about his top 5 rappers. We're over here talking about rap music today, folks.
This may change.
If
but
you're not
this right now,
if you're
I'm
not
gonna
in
tell you my
if
top
you're
5.
not into rap music, I'm sorry that you have to go through this. Maybe you can catch the next show. I think we just posted one. I think we're gonna post one soon. So they're coming.
Yeah.
So this is a rap show, and Lenny's about to give you his top 5.
Right now.
Go ahead, Lenny.
So let's
give
see.
it to him raw, no condom, skeet on their face.
Let's go. I'll go Pac. I'm going. Let's see. I'm going Scarface. I fucks with fuck.
Yeah.
3 Stacks.
Don't rush. Take your time.
No. Those are for show, dude. That's 3. What's that? 3 Stacks. Pac. Scarface. Twista. Real shit. I have to give it to him right now, as of right now, because I'm highly influenced.
Say that again. Say it loud. Say it
Twist
loud.
it.
You're talking to the people out there. So give your top 5 again.
Tupac, Twista, Scarface, Andre 3 Stacks, and what did I say?
You didn't say any of
That was
them.
4.
Yeah, you didn't say another one.
And fuck, right now I give it shit.
Right now, huh?
I can't tell you right now because it's just
That was 4. That was 4 rappers.
Because those are my strong 4. Like right now, like those are 4 that I've been.
I didn't ask. We didn't ask.
Oh
to give,
fuck, Slick Rick, baby, what am I doing?
Slick Rick,
storyteller,
Slick Rick the
storyteller, bro.
ruler.
Yeah.
So give that
Storyteller.
again. So give that again for
And
us.
I
Lenny.
can even explain why, but
Lenny, give it to us again.
Pac, Slick Rick.
Who is Pac?
Tupac Shakur?
Tupac Shakur.
Okay. Let's see. Scarface, Twista, Slick Rick, and Andre 3000.
Oh, that's strong. That's very strong. Top 5.
Right now, I'll get that to you. I'll tell you why right now too, if that's the case. But let's go.
Hold
back. I wanna hear everyone
on. You
else's.
told him why?
Whatever.
What? You told him why it's
Highly
Slick Rick.
influenced in the craft by each one of them. Like highly influenced by each one of them.
Okay.
In major ways.
Their
you know what
life
I'm saying?
stories
Like,
and how they
and
broke
plus
it
the
down.
music, like a lot of them put out is timeless. Like I could slap all of it right now, and that's probably what I'm slapping right now. I got some of that shit in my phone right the fuck now.
I hear you
Not
on
on
that.
Pandora, but in my phone. You know what I'm saying? I downloaded. You feel me? So
Now we're about to turn the mic to the most West Coastest nigga.
The DJ too. Shit, he a DJ too. So he got. I gotta hear your shit.
All
right, let's go, Cleve.
Here we go.
Let's go, Cleve. Give it to him, Cleve.
We'll go. I mean, this isn't in any particular order.
Give it to him, Cleve. Go ahead.
Yeah. No particular order. I didn't.
I'm gonna say Snoop, since I said that earlier. I'm gonna go with Raekwon, the chef.
Raekwon, the chef. Okay. Cleve.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Kanye West,
Okay. Kanye.
Southside Chicago.
Okay, Kanye. All right.
I'm gonna go with E40, Bay Area,
40 Fonzarelli.
That's really cool. Shit.
and I'm gonna go with. End it off with
See, it's that one that's just like that question mark. Just yeah.
shit. I'm gonna end it off with fuck, DJ Quick.
There you go. That's a good strong five. That's a
DJ Quick.
That's a very
DJ
strong
Quick.
five. Yeah,
Those
I fuck
two
with that.
very
I
strong
fuck with that. I
fives,
respect
guys.
that. For sure.
You gotta respect that.
Let that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with
Go ahead.
all right, I'm gonna go with Ice Cube.
That's my brother's favorite, by the way.
Definitely gotta go with Ice Cube. To me, the Ice Cube is the greatest. We definitely gotta go with Scarface. I think we all agree on that.
I mean, Scar.
You know, everybody knows Slick Rick, one of my favorite rappers ever. Then you gotta go with Cool G Rap.
Yeah, could you rap?
Right.
Fuck, dude.
You gotta go.
God,
You gotta
that's a
go
good
Cool
one.
G Rap, right?
I get me fucked up on my
And
list
then,
too.
and
No,
then,
I'm saying though. Go
and
ahead,
then, and then I rock with E40.
Bet that. That's a good strong one too. But I'm saying though, we've had this conversation. It's not even. We can't do
Now,
that.
see, I'm gonna have to.
I have to do like different categories of top fives, bro.
I'm gonna have
Like,
to double back because I did.
Cleve's doubling back already. Hasn't even been a full minute. You can even look at the clock. Look at the clock.
I gotta
That's
double
why you
back,
spin
man.
it back.
Let's bring that back.
Ready.
Can I do 6?
See, then you gotta
Can
do
I
top
add just
10.
one
then.
more?
And that's
See,
the top
there's
10.
always
One more.
somebody that's left out, right?
One more.
Exactly.
My nigga Pimp C.
Pimp
I'll
C.
bet that. Okay.
Never, ever.
Yeah,
Come
that
on.
boy- that boy was woke.
One of the realest nigga in the game.
You ain't a pimp, you's a fairy.
That boy was woke.
Dude, as of recently, I seen some shit where this nigga was talking about bitches. This nigga was like, look, we got 2 types of bitches out here. You got classic cokes. Now I'm talking about classics. They with the, you know what I mean? They with the shit. They do,
Right,
you
right,
know what I
right,
mean? The
right.
classic shit.
Cleve's on his pimp shit.
Then we got new generation Pepsis.
You said what? I'm sorry.
New generation Pepsi. All with that wishy-washy shit.
Okay.
Y'all with that new generation, y'all stay over there. We dealing with classic cokes over here.
Yeah, he did say that. I remember that interview.
I was like, my nigga.
Cleve just channeled the ghost of Pimp C.
That is my that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Nah, I saw.
I have to go 6, man. I can't even fucking go 5, man. I'm sorry.
Top 10, man. Then you might as well just keep going. But like I said,
I had
we
to go
this-
6 because that was left off.
I remember when we first met at Guitar Center, bro. We had the conversation. It was it wasn't when we first met, but it was around the time we first started, and we, you know what I'm saying, with that conversation. That's why
Yeah.
I was
This-
about to
this-
this up because he knows hip hop.
There's so many
So many, bro.
I can't even
there's so many great conversations you can have. Like I was thinking the other day while I was standing outside at work, I was thinking the other day, what happened to great rap groups? I hate to sound like the old guy, but whatever happened to the great groups of
Let's just name your favorite group of all time.
everybody-
One favorite group from everybody.
There's so many groups from
No,
the
no, no,
90s.
no, no.
There's so many groups from the
One.
90s.
One.
Nah.
No, because there's
One
no
group.
No, because one group has
Okay, 3 groups.
Nine
That's
people.
it. 3 groups.
All right, go ahead.
Top 3 groups.
Top 3
I'm
groups.
not gonna start this one now.
Okay,
y'all
I'll do it.
motherfuckers. I went last time.
Outkast, Wu-Tang, and the Dog Pound.
Ooh, yeah.
And then a Goody Mob,
See, that's what
and
I'm
then the
saying.
Loonies,
Yeah, dog. It is.
and then Mobb Deep. Yeah, go ahead, Cleve. There's more.
I think you just covered it.
There's more.
8 Ball and MJG.
I'll definitely
fucking
say UGK. No.
UGK.
Well, UGK.
Yeah.
UGK, Dog Pound, Outkast. I mean, they're all South niggas for me.
Yeah.
As far as
Alcoholics
music
were a great group.
Alcoholics, nigga.
Alcoholics were a great
I wish
group.
I was part of that damn group.
I'm
nigga.
telling you, but that's why I brought up the subject, because there's no more rap groups like that anymore.
wish I
Remember
was-
the Far Side?
I could just rap about alcohol the whole fucking time.
Yeah, the
nigga,
Far
never
Side.
fucking get old.
The Click. Remember,
Right.
the Click? Remember the Click? I'm just throwing rap groups out here. They ain't paying no attention. You see that?
I remember the click.
Yeah.
The Alcoholics in the click, man.
The Cutthroat Committee.
Cutthroat Committee. I mean, there's no more rap groups like that anymore. Migos is the only one that I could think of.
Man, they had an argument the other day on the radio. I mean, radio where people weren't respecting these niggas like that. Yeah, it's about that time. People,
Well, we had a good conversation today.
Yeah, that was a good one.
that's about that. We'll see y'all next time.
It's been real.
Download all the Sly Show podcast at theslyshow.com.